In a forgotten corner of the planet, modern technology has revealed something that could change everything we think we know about our origins. An ancient waterway beneath the desert sands that could be the mythical river Pishon. This discovery connects biblical accounts with current science, making us wonder. Is it possible that the location of the Garden of Eden is closer to being discovered? What implications would this have for our understanding of history and faith? The answers take us on a fascinating journey. The river Pishon, mentioned in Genesis as one of the 4 rivers that flowed from Eden, has remained a mystery for centuries. While the Tigris, Euphrates and Gihon are known locations, the Pishon has been the subject of theories and fruitless searches. If you enjoy content that helps you grow spiritually, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join our community for more inspiration. Let's get started. However, recent satellite images have revealed traces of a vast riverbed buried beneath the Arabian desert, changing the whole picture. This waterway, dry for millennia, runs through regions that were once lush oases. Scientists now suggest that it could be the Lost River. The challenge, however, is not only to locate this river, but to confirm that it matches biblical descriptions. According to Genesis, the Pishon was not just a river of crystal-clear water. Its environment was filled with riches such as gold, onyx, and aromatic resins, attributes that have intrigued archaeologists and theologians alike. The search for the Pishon is not just an exercise in historical curiosity. Teams of experts have spent years exploring the desert with advanced remote sensing technologies, searching for evidence to support these claims. The key is to analyze both terrain and textual clues, combining science and faith in a quest that could redefine our understanding of the past. Recent discoveries have revitalized this millennia-old enigma. If this waterway turns out to be the Pishon, it would not only lend credibility to the Genesis accounts, but also open a window into what the Earth was like at a time when life and environment seemed to intertwine with perfection. The Pishon River is not simply water and land. It is a symbol of connection between humanity, faith, and nature. And now, after centuries of oblivion, we may be closer to understanding its true meaning. In the heart of Eden, where life sprang up in every corner, 2 trees occupied a central place, not only physically, but also in the destiny of humanity. The tree of life offered immortality, while the tree of the knowledge of good and evil held a forbidden mystery, a boundary not to be crossed. However, in this idyllic scenario, an unexpected figure changed the course of everything. The serpent, eternal symbol of cunning and deceit. In our own lives, we all face decisions that seem harmless at first, but have the power to change everything. In Eden, a seemingly simple choice triggered unimaginable consequences for humanity. How many times have we been drawn to the forbidden, unaware of the impact it could have on our destiny? If you have ever sought to understand the true meaning of these stories, what they really represent for our daily lives, now you have the opportunity to find out. This is exactly what The Secret of Jesus' Apparitions offers, a path to clarity and peace through his revelations. This ebook delves into his prophecies and offers a glimpse of what lies ahead. It is available for free in the anchored commentary. Grab it now before editions run out. Eve, mired in an existence of innocence and fulfillment, had never known the desire for anything beyond what Eden offered her. But the serpent knew how to manipulate that latent curiosity. With calculated words, he suggested that the knowledge offered by the forbidden tree was something God was deliberately denying them. The words resonated in Eve like an echo impossible to ignore. For the first time, the perfection of Eden seemed incomplete, insufficient. The fruit, shiny and tempting, seemed to contain answers to questions Eve didn't even know she had. Her decision marked the beginning of a transformation. As she bit into it, she realized something she hadn't known before. It wasn't the glorious power she had imagined, but an extensive knowledge of what it meant to have refused. Adam, seeing what Eve had done, decided to follow her, thus sharing the weight of that decision. In that instant, the reality around them changed forever. What was once natural and pure now became a source of shame. They discovered their nakedness, a symbol of the awakening of their vulnerability. For the first time, they experienced human emotions such as fear and guilt, which had no place in Eden. This place, which had been a haven of harmony, began to seem strange to them, as if they no longer belonged there. As the echoes of their disobedience resounded in Eden, their connection with God suffered an irreparable rupture. The serpent had achieved his goal, and Eden ceased to be an eternal paradise and became a painful reminder of what it once was. In the vast expanses of the Arabian Peninsula, where the golden sands hide ancient secrets, the search for the land of Kabila has led to fascinating discoveries. Researchers, equipped with the most advanced technologies, have explored not only the visible geography, but also the hidden layers beneath the desert. One of the key points in this search is the Gias Mountains, mentioned in ancient theories as possible sources of the riches that characterized Kabila. Among the most intriguing evidence is a dry river that once crossed this region, connecting the mountains with the lowlands. Geological studies suggest that this riverbed may have carried not only water, but also gold particles that fed the region's natural deposits. This connection has strengthened the theory that the land described in Genesis, famous for its mineral resources and aromatic resins, could coincide with a real place, buried by centuries of climate change. Have you ever wondered how past decisions can influence your present? Discover the answers in our exclusive ebook, available now, but few copies remain. Find it in the first commentary posted. The Mahadir mine, known as the Cradle of Gold, has been an important focus for these investigations. This site, exploited since ancient times, bears similarities to the biblical descriptions of Kabila. Here, traces of civilizations that mined and traded gold are intertwined with the historic incense route that traversed these same lands. Yemen and Oman, renowned for their aromatic resins, reinforce the idea that this region was at the heart of a thriving trade network in antiquity. As research teams continue their work, technology has played a crucial role. Satellite imagery has not only identified ancient riverbeds, but has also revealed subway formations that suggest the presence of mineral deposits. This has led to a renewed interest in the archaeology of the region, combining science and tradition in an effort to reconstruct the past. The idea that Pishon and Kabila can be accurately identified is not only an achievement for archaeology, but also a bridge between biblical accounts and tangible history. With each new finding, scientists get a better idea of how people and nature lived together in a time that seems long ago but is still connected to our beliefs and hopes. While Farouk Elbaz's findings paved the way toward a possible identification of the Pishon River, James Sauer's research delved into details that connected the Bible to modern geology. His analysis of desert fossil beds revealed patterns that not only matched the biblical accounts, but also offered a fascinating narrative about the climatic changes that shaped the Arabian Peninsula. Sauer proposed that the Pishon River may have existed during the period known as the Early Holocene, an era when the climate was much wetter. At that time, large rivers flowed through these lands, forming fertile valleys that supported not only flora and fauna, but also early human settlements. However, with the arrival of a drier climate, these ecosystems were transformed. leaving behind traces buried under the sand. One of the biggest surprises of the investigations was the discovery of specific mineral formations in the ancient riverbeds. These coincided with the riches mentioned in Genesis: gold, aromatic resin, and onyx. In particular, traces of fossilized resins were found near the roots described by Sauer, suggesting that the production of frankincense and myrrh may have been directly linked to human activity in the region of Kabila. In addition to mineral wealth, Sauer also explored the impact that the disappearance of the Pishon River had on the communities that depended on it. Archaeological evidence suggests that these civilizations adapted their ways of life to the drastic change in the landscape. This is reflected in the migration to the coasts and the development of trade systems that connected the region with other centers of the ancient world. What is most remarkable about his theory is how it combines the biblical narrative with scientific data, transforming what many considered a myth into an archaeological puzzle with tangible pieces. This interdisciplinary approach has not only revitalized interest in the Pishon River, but has also inspired new explorations in areas previously considered barren. Like Eden, our daily choices have a profound impact. Don't miss this opportunity to explore how you can make more conscious choices. Download the ebook before they sell out. As this research progresses, the use of remote sensing technologies continues to reveal more clues hidden in the ground. Each new discovery adds a layer of complexity to the story, bringing us closer to understanding how these once vibrant rivers played a crucial role in connecting ancient civilizations and the stories that have endured through the centuries. Theories about the location of the Garden of Eden have led explorers and scholars to unsuspected places, but beyond its physical location, the impact of this story has been immeasurable on human culture. In the visual arts, Eden has been depicted in countless ways, each attempting to capture not only its beauty, but also the emotional tension unleashed at the moment of expulsion. From the meticulous brushstrokes of Renaissance masters such as Michelangelo to more abstract modern interpretations, this subject remains a symbol of the search for the lost. In literature, Eden has been reinterpreted as a metaphor for unattainable ideals. John Milton, in his monumental work Paradise Lost, reconstructed the biblical narrative to focus on the human dilemmas born of freedom and responsibility. His Adam and Eve are not simple biblical figures. They are complex humans, caught between their devotion to the Creator and their longing for knowledge and autonomy. This work, which blends poetry and philosophy, has influenced generations of writers who see in the story of Eden a reflection on the limits and possibilities of humanity. Beyond the arts, Eden has left its mark on philosophical and scientific discourses. Thinkers such as Rousseau took the concept of a primordial paradise to develop theories about the good savage and the essentially peaceful nature of man before social corruption. On the other hand, advances in biology and anthropology have led to reinterpretations of the biblical account, questioning whether these ancient narratives could be based on collective memories of a prehistoric era of harmony between humans and their environment. In music, Eden has been immortalized in works ranging from religious cantatas to contemporary pieces that explore the sense of loss and redemption. Composers such as Haydn and more recently popular music artists have used the figure of Eden to connect with universal themes of longing, hope, and the struggle to regain that which has been lost. Each of these expressions, whether in painting, poetry, philosophy, or music, shares a common thread. Eden is not only a place in the biblical narrative, but a mirror of human longing. The image of Paradise Lost continues to resonate because it embodies the desire to return to a state of perfection that seems unattainable, but always remains a promise in the collective imagination. In modern interpretations of the Garden of Eden, the rivers described in Genesis have transcended their geographical significance to become universal symbols of divine connection and provision. The Pishon, whose exact location remains elusive, has been especially enigmatic. In the biblical account, it surrounds a land rich in resources, linking it not only to physical gold, but to the concept of spiritual abundance and prosperity that transcends time. The lessons of Eden still resonate in our lives today. If you are looking for clarity in your choices, our ebook may be the guide you need. Hurry, there are only a few copies available. Download it in the first commentary posted. This river has inspired multiple theories that combine archaeology and spirituality. For example, recent studies have suggested that the Pishon may have formed in an era when rainfall fed large bodies of water in the Arabian Peninsula. According to satellite images, the fossil riverbed identified in this region coincides with biblical descriptions, reinforcing the idea that this river may have symbolized the connection between the earthly and the divine, a bridge between paradise and the material world. The Guion, on the other hand, presents a different mystery. Associated with fertility and the unceasing cycle of life, it has been linked to ancient African river systems. Some experts suggest that it may have represented a river like the White Nile, or even a vanished stream that connected regions now separated. The connection of the Guion to the land of Kuz links it to early African civilizations, pointing to an origin that reflects the diversity and universal scope of Eden. The Tigris and Euphrates, better known and still active, have served as vital arteries for the development of ancient civilizations. Their waters not only provided sustenance, but facilitated the exchange of ideas and cultures, cementing Mesopotamia as the cradle of civilization. This historical impact reinforces the view that these rivers are not simply flows of water, but symbols of innovation and knowledge emerging from Eden. If this message makes you think and you feel it connects with you, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Also, if you really want to support our work and help us continue creating valuable content, consider giving us a super thanks. Join this amazing community and don't miss any news. In religious iconography, these rivers have been depicted as inexhaustible sources that nourish both body and spirit. Artists and writers have imagined their waters as carriers of divine wisdom, capable of reconciling the human with the celestial. In this context, Eden becomes a reflection of what we aspire to be, a humanity connected to its origins and with a purpose that transcends physical and temporal boundaries. The legacy of these rivers lives on in our collective imagination, reminding us that even in a world marked by separation from the original paradise, connections to that perfect place can still be found in the symbols that surround us.